Hey traders, Ivan here, the author of the OFA script. In this video, it is long overdue, so I'm going to be once again proving to all of you the power of the OFA script applied to both gold and silver. During the month of May, these two assets have had a field day. They've really put on some incredible wins. There's been definitely some retracement towards the end of the month, but we've caught some really good trades through the OFA script. So let me show you what I mean by having an indicator on your side that is just going to be over and over identifying these signals that can put you on the right side of the market. So in terms of gold, it's been undoubtedly bullish ever since this triple bottom that we had around the round number 2000, that occurred earlier this year. So we've been on a rampage higher, and when that happens, when first step is identifying the direction of the market, when that is something that you have clearly done and that box is checked, then you want to identify levels of support so that you can re-engage in this bullish market. And in the case of gold, notice how we tapped twice there around the 2290, 2300. So we wanted to wait for a retracement that would tap back into that level, and that's exactly what occurred during the early May phase. So notice how the market came into this level of support, started to rebound. The OFA script gave us that first initial bullish line, bullish cycle, wave, however you want to call it, and then we had that signal through the bullish green diamond. Whenever this signal is triggered, we have specific rules that will get us into the trade, and we will be riding that reversal in order flow. Okay, in this case we had a move that from the bottom all the way to the top, we're talking about an almost 6% move, which is definitely not too shabby when it comes to the gold market. Remember that as part of the course, you're going to be getting not just the best settings that I've been utilizing, but also we have a plethora, a set of conditions that are going to get us in or out of these positions. We are typically aiming for multiple times what we risk, and that's what's going to put statistics on our side. So that was the very first trade. It went for a very good run, and wait for it, because silver was just monstrous. Okay, so once again, the daily here is depicting on the left side of my screen. Here you have the daily on the silver futures. It is depicting clearly that we had a bullish trend, and then whenever that happens, we need to actually find clues as to where that level of support that the market might be attracted towards to tap into liquidity is located, and that was spotted around 26.5. So once the market comes into this 26.5 and retest that level, we wait for the OFA script to fire that signal, and long and behold, once again that green diamond is being printed. Remember that these diamonds are instances that are fired when we have two legs that are decreasing in magnitude and that have been previously preceded by a different pattern that we are explaining. I am explaining in detail through the course. Whenever we have these rules in place, we capitalize on this pattern as I am now explaining to you. I'm definitely not going to be revealing all the ins and outs of the strategy that will get us into this trade, but notice that this was a run that was just around 20% in silver, which is absolutely insane. Okay, and here as opposed to gold, which we would have used a slightly wider stop loss, here we could have used a very tight one. So a very explosive move in silver. Also, it was aided or back up by the fact that we had a short squeeze around the 30 round number. So once that 30 round number was taken out, it really led to an acceleration of gains, which is what really put us into this overdrive. It was pretty short-lived, but it definitely gave us that those extra gains of nearly 9% once that short squeeze happen. All right, so if you want to find out more, you can land on the Office Script website. You have my contact details, and I'm happy to respond any questions. Cheers.